everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Erika, and today we are going to be doing this full face of clean makeup at Sephora. So some of the products that I will be mentioning is this little kit from Discover Ilia, the highly anticipated and raved about RMS Beauty foundation, which I have on, and you will definitely hear my opinions on all of these products and more, so keep watching. So we are going to start with a product that I'm very excited about. I've been eyeing RMS Beauty for a few months now, and I actually had tried their concealer. However, I got the wrong color, and because they're only available online, I didn't want to risk mismatching myself again. So what's really cool is that if you go on Instagram and you actually DM RMS Beauty a picture of your face without any makeup in natural lighting, they will actually help you color match yourself to their products, which I thought was very cool. Maybe I'll insert that DM here where I showed them a picture of my skin in natural lighting, and they told me to purchase the color 00. And I don't know if it says on here, but I think it's like a light neutral sort of color, which is what I usually am. So we are going to start off with this. On my lips, I have another clean, it's a rose vegan lip balm from Biossance, and it's just something that's really nice. It doesn't smell super amazing. It smells like a typical baseline rose scent with just very clean and good ingredients. They're ingredient conscious at this brand, so I'm gonna prep my lips because there is a lipstick in the Ilia Beauty kit that I'm going to be showing you guys in a bit, so I'm just going to prep my lips now so they're nice and soft for that. So we are going to get into RMS Beauty, and this is their new Uncover Up Cream Foundation. So I don't usually wear foundation. I'm more of like a BB or light coverage kind of girl, so this is going to be interesting, but I'm very excited about it because it is clean beauty. So inside it comes with this metal spatula, which I've seen all over their like Instagram posts and on the website. And it is a glass, it's a glass container, and it comes as if it was any other cream product. Ooh, that is thick. So it does look a little bit dark, and I know that the coverage is pretty intense on this thing, but hopefully it'll be a good match. So I'm going to use the cap because I feel like there's a lot in the cap, and I'm going to use the little spatula that they give us, and I'm just going to go in and put it on my cheeks and just sort of clean off the cap for my forehead and my chin. Just sort of feels moussey almost. So I hope it'll be a good color match. I don't know where to put this. I'm gonna leave the spatula down here. I am gonna work this in with my fingers because I feel like it is a product that will do really well with the warming effect. Whoa, it is very thick. So I know that there is coconut oil in this. Okay, I think I definitely used too much. Color-wise, it looks like it's doing a pretty good job matching. I wonder if it oxidizes at all. So I'm someone who definitely doesn't wear this much coverage on a daily basis. I really do just like to spot conceal, but for the sake of testing this out fully, I am gonna do a wear test for this foundation. So I do want to go in and wear it as if I was wearing, ooh, it's clinging onto some dry skin I have over here, so I'm gonna have to deal with that. But I don't know how I feel about it. It is very, very, very thick. It is setting in. Not sure if I'm a big fan of the texture, but I was very excited to try this out. So I'm just gonna, I definitely use too much. So let's see if using a beauty blender, I can sort of absorb some of the product from my face. So as far as coverage goes, I do have a pimple right there and it is peeking through quite substantially. I'm not sure if I like the way that it's setting on my skin. I'm going to zoom you in once I've set sort of everything into place, and I'll show you what I mean by it clinging to the drier areas on my face. And we're just going to work this in. I definitely use too much, so I'm hoping that the sponge will really absorb all of the extra that I used. So I know that with this brand, you can really build up coverage. So I think I'm gonna go in and like spot conceal some of the extra areas that need coverage. But all in all, I feel like, I don't know, I'm not the biggest fan of this. I feel like I have peach fuzz on my face and I feel like you can really see all the fuzzies really collecting the product. So I'm not sure how I feel about that. I didn't do anything different with my skincare, and I even avoided using sunscreen, which is something that I never do. But I avoided using sunscreen so I could really test out what it looks like just on my skin on a regular sort of skincare level. So I don't know, I'll zoom you all in so you know what I'm talking about the dry areas, because I haven't had something settle this harshly in dry areas in a very long time. And even you can see there is some pilling that happens when I go in with this, but maybe it was just because I used way too much. I know on camera from a distance it looks like it really did a nice job covering everything. Got some in my hair, but even like by my hairline you can see it's dried up and clumped up. But I'll zoom you all in and I'll let you see what is going on with my face. So we are a lot closer right now, and I'm just gonna show you some of the areas. If it focuses, you can see here I have a dry patch that just is settling into all those flakes on my face. I even moisturized it really well this morning, put an extra serum on top to give it hydration, and it's still really clinging. I know my nose, I was sick last week, so it's drying and it's all in those cracks. And over here I do have a pimple that it doesn't seem to be giving too much coverage to, and I don't know if you can see, but on my face it gives a nice dewy effect, but also you can sort of see all the peach fuzz that I have on my face that it is clinging to. So you can see it does give it a nice healthy dewy effect, but I'm not entirely convinced I like how it settled into some of the areas on my face. So right off the bat, I don't know if I'm completely sold on the RMS foundation. I will have to try it out again, maybe in another video, and give you more of a in-depth sort of opinion on this product specifically and how it layers with different products, like maybe a sunscreen and intense powders or powder contouring and stuff. So I feel like I do owe this product a more in-depth review. If you'd like to see that review, hit the thumbs up button, and I definitely will dedicate an entire video to just sort of testing this out to its fullest. But definitely I'm still interested and I still have hope in this product, because I do really love the ingredients and I love the clean beauty that RMS is trying to provide us with, and I really do believe in that. So definitely a product that I do want to give another chance, but for now we're gonna go with what I've done, sort of the damage has already been done with a thick layer, and we're just going to go into the rest of this clean beauty routine. So from Sephora, I actually picked up the Discover Ilia Clean Colors, and this is just their like mini kit, and it comes with a liquid highlighter, their mascara, which I know it's very highly liked and rated also at Sephora, their multi-stick for like blush and eye color and just sort of everywhere, it's a multi-color stick, and their lipstick. I also on the side have their eyeliner, which I am going to try out for you guys today on camera. And so we're going to get into sort of just dressing up this face with some of the products that I have from this kit. I'm going to get into opening this. It comes with a very cute see-through case. So here we have the multi-stick in At Last. So I'm pretty sure these are all sold separately on the website. It is a full-sized multi-stick. And then there are like mini sizes of the mascara. So this is the mini mascara. Mini Clean Ilia Beauty mascara. Then they have the mini highlighter. It comes with 5 milliliters. So this is the color Nova. So very nice color. And last, it's a mini size of their lipstick, and this is Forever. This is actually a shade I've been dying to try, but at my local Sephora, I haven't been able to actually get the full size. So this was the only way to actually get this color Forever, at least that I knew about for this collection. So having this mini set, I was finally able to try the color Forever. I just feel like it's a really nice tinted, like they're known as tinted lip conditioners. So it's really soft. It's really great color and it doesn't dry out your lips. So I feel like I'm just very excited. It's a nice fall color. So that's why I was really interested in this kit with this color. Also, let me quickly swatch At Last. So it's a multi-stick. I feel like they're very complementary colors. It definitely At Last is more of a pink and this is a deep like dusty rose sort of color. So I really enjoy both of those colors. And then as far as the eyeliner goes, it is felt tip. I am more of a brush tip girl, but it's all they offered. So again, great color. I'll see how it performs on my actual eyelid. But yeah, it's a nice, just everyday sort of black color if you are somebody who wears this eyeliner every single day. I'm going to probably start with the multi-stick. I love multi-stick products. Nude sticks is definitely a big one that I've been a big fan of recently, but we are going to see how this performs. So because it is a creamier product on top of my already very creamy base, it is wiping it off a little bit and it does show some wear, but overall I feel like I can make this work. I am definitely somebody who likes a nice blush, but I'm also somebody who likes to let my natural skin really stand out. So maybe this is just telling me that I would be better off buying their concealer again and seeing how that goes, because as far as full coverage, over the years I've really strayed away from full coverage and trying to cover everything, mainly for the fact that I do really like to zone in and just spot conceal. And one of my other videos I did, it was like how to cover a pimple and stuff. I really enjoy just spot concealing anything. I hate covering up my face completely, but because of the hype, I definitely wanted to see how this performed. So this color is very nice. It added just a little like tint of color to my cheeks. Definitely very healthy. I love the way it looks so luminous on the other areas, but definitely anywhere where I have breakouts or pigmentation or any sort of coloring underneath my skin, I'm not the biggest fan of how it looks. I'm gonna take some on my finger and put some on my eyes just to bring back some color into them. It is a beautiful multi-purpose stick and I'm a big fan of products like this. So this one was really, I've never had a product sort of miss this type of product for me. It's always been a hit. So I really like this, and they usually wear really well, again because it's a clean formula, which actually I think Nude Sticks is also clean according to Sephora, but I think only some of their products are. But overall, I feel like it added a very nice tint of color to my face. Again, the foundation, there is some marks that can be seen, but I'm scared to layer over top of it just because my first layer was so thick. So I'll keep that for the next video. Remember, thumbs it up if you want to see that. Next, I'm going to go in with my highlighter. I'm going to go in. I'm going to take a squirt on my hand just so I don't use too much. So this is very much a gold toned highlighter. So here I'll sort of swatch on the back of my hand so you guys can see. So it is gold toned, very pretty. So now I'm just gonna put some on the high points of my cheek. I love putting it around my temple. I just go in and pat, 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 pat. So there you can see there is a nice glowing effect. Hopefully it does settle down and sort of dry down. And I'm gonna put some on my other cheek. I'm gonna use the back of my sponge to just sort of press it in. I like to kind of go heavy with my highlighter, so I'm just going to press that into my cheeks. It does seem to give a nice glow. If you're into a natural glow, it definitely is doing a great job at that. It does stay very nicely. It's not like it has glittery chunks inside of it. It is very much a thin formula that just layers on so nicely. So looks very, very nice. Next, I'm going to go in with the eyeliner. I am going to just do a simple close to the eyelash line. Nothing crazy. I don't think I even want to do a wing. So going to go in. So overall, I feel like it is a very easy felt tip pen to use. Next up, I'm going to use their mascara, and this is called After Midnight. It's just their basic black mascara. We are going to go in with one of the few last steps. I think I'm going to do setting powder first. I'm going to go in with my ambient lighting powder in Ethereal Light from Hourglass. Hourglass, to the best of my knowledge, is clean at Sephora. It has very clean ingredients compared to other powdered products. So I'm just gonna set some areas, which honestly is just making this RMS foundation look worse, but it is very glowy and I wanna add some more natural glow to my face. So already I can see it like coming together. It doesn't look great. I'm not impressed with it. I'm not impressed with this foundation. Right off the bat, first impressions, I don't like it. I'm going to go in with the Ilia Beauty in Forever, the tinted lip conditioner. I'm just gonna go directly on top of my lips. I'm not gonna line it and see how I like it. So it's definitely adding color back into my face. The RMS foundation really did sort of knock out my lip color, so it's nice to feel alive again with such a rich color. I am a big fan of this color, really do enjoy it. It wears really nicely. I have actually used this before, not my first time, so I can already tell you guys that it does really wear nicely and it does have such a nice feel on the lips. It really does condition them. So this is the final look from All Clean Beauty. I used Ilia, RMS, and some Hourglass products. So overall, I really do love the way it looks from afar, and I'm guessing on camera, it does look really nice and really well put together. It gives me that sort of flawless looking base. However, we know, and I've told you, that up close, the RMS foundation is not as impressive as I would have liked it to be. Could have been from my application, could have been from just the product itself separating in some of the drier areas. But overall, I am very much impressed with how the products were able to layer themselves with the highlight and the multi-stick product. And also the eye makeup is great. I never really talked about the mascara, but as far as the Ilia mascara, which is highly raved about, I understand why. It is very nice. There was no clumping. They were just very nicely separated. I was overall very impressed with this look. It sort of reminds me, if you've used it, the Glossier lash slick. That's sort of the formula it reminds me of. Not too much lengthening, not too much volumizing, but it just does give your lashes a nice curl, and they're very nicely separated and very black. They're very dark. I can't complain. The color payoff was definitely there, and my eyelashes feel light. It feels like nothing's on them. However, definitely it does make a difference having this mascara on it. As far as the eyeliner, it is just a very pigmented black eyeliner. Nothing to complain about so far, other than the fact that they don't have a brush tip to my knowledge, and I'm definitely someone who really likes brush tip applicators. But overall, I can't say that I don't like what it does and how it looks. I couldn't tell the difference between a brush and a felt tip once it's applied, but definitely application is always nicer for me personally with a brush tip. So that's something to maybe look forward to in the future. I would love to see them come up with different tips and maybe more variety in their colors. So that would be something cool to see. Clean beauty with colored eyeliners, because I'm definitely a fan of those too. So I'm just gonna do a check-in. It's been a few hours and one meal, so I've already had lunch. It was a late lunch considering I filmed this around noon, and now it's 4 p.m. so it's been a few hours, substantial amount of wear time. And overall, from a distance, it looks like it's still well put together and everything's really nice. Even the lip color faded super nicely. I will zoom you guys in though, so you can see some of the cracking that's happened, and the dry skin, it's set into it even more. So I'm sure you're all curious about that, so I'll zoom you all in. So as you can see, even my chin looks kind of rough. You can see the areas where I have texture, so some pimples over here. Any of my spots you can really see. Again, this dry spot by my nose is looking very rough. And this pimple not covered the way I would normally like it to. The skin, the highlight is looking nice. The blush color is looking nice. My eye color, my eyeliner and mascara, both looking very nice. Overall, I'd say it's kept up for, I guess, face products, but I'm not the biggest fan of that RMS foundation. It definitely didn't keep up the way I like my face products to. Everything else though, very impressive. Didn't do anything for my brows, so those are just natural, but definitely wish the RMS products held up a little bit better. You can see there's lots of shininess, and on the cheek it looks nice, but I don't have any problem areas on the cheek, so you can see dryness, but the lips look really nice. The lips faded beautifully. I ate, I had a meal, they look really nice, but overall not impressed with my face so much. But again, I do want to give the RMS foundation another go, so if you'd like to see that video, please hit the thumbs up. From this video, I guess you can kind of conclude that the thickness of this foundation, if you are trying to layer up, if you are trying to seriously cover blemishes, it did set very weirdly on my face. I will preface that I am combination dry skin, so I do have my oily zones, as you can see, my chin and between like the T-zone, but I do have my dry patches, which is what you saw this foundation really set into. But definitely I'd like to give it another shot and see if I like it. So if you want to see that video, hit the thumbs up button. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.